Have you ever sat at your desk, staring at your screen and thinking, what if I just quit my job and become a full-time lettering artist? Maybe you have asked yourself more than once. You scroll through Instagram and see lettering artists living what looks like a dream life, and you wonder, could that be for me? In today's video, I'm going to talk about exactly that. I will share the real story of how I went from a 9-to-5 graphic designer to a full-time lettering artist. I will break down the 3 clear signs that you are actually ready to make that leap. And I will share the truth nobody talks about. What really happens when you quit your job to follow your creative path? So if you're feeling stuck in your day job, but your dream is to do creative work full-time, then grab a cup of coffee, a pen, and let's dive in. Let me start by telling you where I was before all of this. I used to be a graphic designer, and on paper, everything looked perfect. I had a stable job at a successful clothing brand. I was well paid. I had a good title. I was recognized by my team. From the outside, I had made it, but inside, I was really miserable. When I signed up for art school, I imagined a creative life, the kind where you will be sketching and designing and making things. And instead, I was buried in meetings and emails. Days went by where I didn't even open a design file, and I felt my creative muscles were shrinking by the day. But I still had the spark. So after work, I would come home, make myself some coffee, and draw letter forms. That became my ritual every evening. Work all day, come home, draw, sleep, repeat. I wasn't getting paid for that. I wasn't building a business. I just loved doing it until I started asking myself, what if these 2 quiet hours at night were what I did every day? What if this could actually be my job? That thought wouldn't leave me alone. So I decided I'm going to take this seriously. And the first change I made was that I started waking up early to work on my lettering before going to the office. I put the things that mattered the most to me at that time first in the day. I treated it like the most important job in my life, even if no one was paying me yet. And something shifted. That one action, putting my creative work first, gave me momentum. And eventually I built a portfolio. I started getting small jobs. And then one day I made the leap. And let me tell you, it was not always easy. And I'm so happy that I took the leap at that time, because otherwise I wouldn't have been able to build the career that I have nowadays, a career I love. So before we go any further, I want to clear up a few myths. Because if you're dreaming of quitting your job, there's probably some stories playing in your head. Myth number 1, if I had more time, I would be more successful. Actually, not always. Many people go full-time and realize they don't know how to manage their time. More hours don't equal more results, especially if you don't have systems in place. Myth number 2, I will be so motivated once I don't have a boss. Yes, you will be free, but you will also be the boss, which means you have to decide what to do, when to do it, and keep yourself accountable. That's not freedom, that's responsibility, and it's harder than it looks. Myth number 3, once I quit, clients will come. Nope. The clients don't come just because your calendar is free. You have to find them. You have to reach out, you have to promote yourself, you have to pitch ideas. And if you haven't practiced this while you still have a job, it's going to be even harder after. Here's the truth. When you quit your job, you don't just gain time. You gain the pressure to figure everything out. And if you haven't built the inner structure, the mindset, the confidence, the clarity, it can be really overwhelming. That doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. It just means you need to do it right. So how do you know when you're ready? Here are 3 signs that tell me someone isn't just dreaming about it, they are prepared. Sign number 1, you have consistent demand. You are already getting commissions or freelance requests. Even if it's small projects or inquiries from friends of friends, bonus points for you if you have a system to find or reach out to clients. That means that you're not just lucky, you're building momentum. Sign number 2, you have built a financial cushion. Ideally, you have saved 6 to 12 months of expenses. I know that's not possible for everybody, but let me say this. When money is tight, your decision-making suffers. You end up taking bad clients, underpricing your work, or burning out from saying yes to everything. Having a financial cushion gives you room to build with integrity. And I can tell you from experience, I always make better decisions when I'm not panicking about money. And this is something that people can sense. When you are really in need to get that assignment because money is tight, people can sense it and they don't like it. So the more financial backup you have, the more you're going to project it to other people and the more magnetic you will become. Sign number 3, you have proven that you can stick to a schedule. Have you shown up consistently for your creative practice while still working at a job? Have you hit deadlines, kept a routine, follow through? If you can't manage your time, you won't magically get better at it when you are self-employed. Before I quit my job, I made it a point to wake up early and work on my projects. That simple habit, working first before everything else, proved to me that I could trust myself. If these 3 signs are in place, you're much closer than you think. Now, let's talk shortly about what to do before you quit. So let's say you're getting close. You feel the pull, you are excited and terrified at the same time. Here's what I recommend doing before you hand in your resignation. Build systems. Start putting simple routines in place. A weekly content plan to share your work online, a spreadsheet to track your leads and outreach, a simple invoicing and bookkeeping system. Run your creative work like a business, even if it's still on the side. You also want to test offers. You want to try different ways of making money from your lettering. Freelance jobs, digital products, teaching workshops, selling prints. Learn what you enjoy, what sells, and what people respond to. You also want to work on your mindset. Quitting your job won't erase your doubts. They will get louder. So you want to build resilience to handle rejection. You want to build patience to grow slowly. You want to build confidence to price your work fairly, and the adaptability to pivot when things don't go as planned. Now, there's something that happens when you take the leap into full-time creative work, and no one really prepares you for it. It changes you. You stop seeing the world like an employee. You stop waiting for permission. You become the one who decides, the one who leads, the one who creates. But it also means you lose external structure. You are responsible for your income, your time, and your energy. You will face self-doubt in new ways. There will be days when you question everything, moments where you miss the stability, the predictability, the team around you. But also, you will feel incredibly alive. You will experience the joy of working on your own terms. And when you land your first big client or see your lettering put into the world, it makes everything worth it. You don't need to feel ready, but you need to be prepared to experience all of these things because they are part of the process of building something that is yours. Now, let's recap. If you're dreaming of quitting your job to become a full-time lettering artist, make sure you have demand. Make sure you build a financial cushion. Show up consistently even before you quit. Put systems in place, test your ideas, and build your resilience. And remember, it is not always glamorous. It is not always easy, but it is 100% possible. And there's hundreds of artists and creatives that are taking that step. Now I would love to hear from you. Are you thinking about taking the leap? What's holding you back? Leave a comment below and let's talk about it. And if this video helped you, give it a like and subscribe. I will post new videos every week on mastering the art and business of lettering. Thanks for being there, and I will see you on the next one.